Hey folks, JPoo's Animation here, bringing you guys a different video today. Today I wanted to talk about a topic I normally don't discuss, but I felt like today I wanted to talk about it. And that's basically all these comic book movies. I wanted to have a comic book movie discussion. And I wanted to broaden the subject to more than just comic book movies like the Marvel and DC films, but also the other films like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, of course, and a whole bunch of other ones that we're getting, specifically next year and beyond. I'll briefly cover the ones we have gotten, just so you guys get a feel of what my opinion is on comic book films and stuff like that. So, pretty much to start off, I just want to say that it is absolutely amazing to me that this is the golden age of comic book films. Everything that has meant to be made is either being remade, is going to be made, or has been made. And it looks outstanding in this age. I'm just glad that they were able to take stuff like Lou Ferrigno's Hulk or Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, and here we are being remade, and they look photorealistic. They look amazing. They look the way they were intended to look from day one. So, briefly, I'm just going to go from back in time to about Spider-Man, and we'll head all the way up to now. So, the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, etc. I love that trilogy. I love the first one. I really like the second one. And I kind of like the third one. I don't really understand why people hate the third one. I guess it's because Venom was not big enough. I don't know. Um, don't really get that, but whatever. The Hulk movie, the Incredible Hulk, not the other Hulk. The other one was kind of boring. Uh, the Incredible Hulk, I liked that film. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. You know, uh, it helped with the MCU, as we now know. Since the General Thunderbolt Ross is in Civil War, so it's pretty much in the MCU now. Even though they changed the actor. Iron Man, awesome. Iron Man 2, I enjoyed. Iron Man 3, I also enjoyed. So the Iron Man trilogy is cool in my book. Let's see. Captain America, their little duo they had. First Avenger was good, you know. Winter Soldier was, oh my god, wow. Amazing. Amazing. I can't believe that. I believe it was directed by the Russo brothers, I believe, Winter Soldier. Yeah, I think it was. If someone's wrong, please correct me. But I believe that was directed by the Russo brothers, and it was unbelievably good. Like, it set the bar for Captain America and all the Marvel films. So, Winter Soldier is way up there as far as quality, and so is Iron Man and all those other films. But Winter Soldier, amazing. Uh, excuse me. Thor and Thor Dark World. I wasn't really sure what to expect when seeing Thor for the first time, but I was impressed with the direction they were going, especially with the presence of Loki as his main character, as the main antagonist, as I should say. Um, I thought they handled it well. He was very good in the Avengers, which I'll get to in a minute, and thought it was really good. Now, Marvel's whole the way that they handled their films, I thought was good too, because every single character got their own screen time, which led up to the Avengers. And then after the Avengers, they go off and do their separate thing within their separate worlds without needing each other. And I thought that was good because it shows that each hero can do their own thing, and it's not necessary for the Avengers to be together all the time. Although it seems like, yeah, they could have somebody could have helped in and popped in and helped this guy out. Somebody could have helped this guy out, but overall, each hero can take care of themselves. They only come together when they absolutely need to, which is good, I think. Moving on though, the Avengers. The first Avengers movie with Loki as the villain. Amazing. Groundbreaking. I loved that movie. I saw it in theaters. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I believe everyone else did too. Moving on from there, let's see, what didn't I cover yet? I covered the Iron Man trilogy, covered Thor, Captain America. Uh, okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew how good it was going to be. Oh my gosh. Marvel knows what they're... That movie right there proved that Marvel knows what they're doing. And it's in good hands. The whole universe is in good hands. Black Panther's gonna be good. Doctor Strange is gonna be good. Captain Marvel's gonna be good. Inhumans, all these movies, you already know they're gonna be good because Marvel has proved time and time again that they know exactly what they're doing. Ant-Man, I saw Ant-Man the other day. Absolutely amazing, hilarious heist film. I absolutely loved Ant-Man. Um, Let's go to Fox. Their X-Men franchise was good. I enjoyed the X-Men franchise for the most part. Um, the Wolverine films are good. I like those too. We all know which ones we don't like. They won't be mentioned. Um, the Wolverine was good. I like the Wolverine the best. It's the best Wolverine film. I thought that one was the best one so far, with the last one in production now. But let's see. Fantastic Four. Yeah, I haven't seen the last one that just came out. Kind of scared to. I might just pull up some popcorn and try and laugh at it because of all the bad reviews it got. Because I think everyone's agreed that the last Fantastic Four film was crap. So we won't talk about that one. Um, the Amazing Spider-Man films with Andrew Garfield. I enjoyed them. The way they built it up. Then we're gonna do the Sinister Six and the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I wanted to see it. I liked Dave DeHaan as Green Goblin. I liked what was his name, Giamatti, I believe, as Rhino. I liked all these characters that they had in it, and I liked the way they were setting it up. And I wanted to see what they were gonna do next. Who else they were gonna add in for the Sinister Six? Because the Sinister Six is something we haven't seen yet, and I really wanted to see that. But Spider-Man is now with Marvel, the MCU, which I also like. So Sony gets another chance to make Spider-Man good again with Marvel patting them on the back, telling them what to do. I think I like it. So Spider-Man gets a redo. I think we've covered Marvel so far. So let me switch gears to DC. Ooh, they don't have a lot of films out. And I feel like right now, what DC is trying to do, I feel like they're trying to play catch up, which I don't want them to do. I don't want them to feel like they have to prove themselves and try and catch up with Marvel real quick, which is what it seems like they're doing. Because after Batman v Superman, I believe the next film after that is straight up Justice League. So we're pretty much diving straight up in this, like, now. Like, I'm not really understanding why, but okay. But never mind. I'll talk about more of that later. What we had so far, Superman Returns was decent. I really like Lex Luthor. Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor. I thought his character was really good. A lot of people don't. I don't get why. I felt like he was the best Lex Luthor we had in the live action universe. Um, the Dark Knight trilogy, we all know about that. Yeah. Probably the best trilogy in movie franchise history. I'll go as bold to say that. I thought it was. I kid you not. Besides the fact that it's a Batman film, it's a superhero film, it looks real. It looks like something that can happen. It's amazing. I love it. Man of Steel. I saw Man of Steel in theaters. I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked the sheer destruction that they added to it, being that this is a dude from another planet who's super strong. He can fly. He's got heat vision and everything. So with the way Zack Snyder handled it, I thought it was good. A lot of people probably don't like it. He did too much destruction, but hey, two gods like that fighting like that, I don't think they could have handled it any other way. So we're not going to talk about Green Lantern. We're not going to talk about X-Men Origins. I think we are up to date. No, we're not. There's some other things I need to cover. The Transformers films. So far we have 4 with 5 on the way. You guys know where I stand with the Transformers films. I like them. I like all of them. except for the exception of one being Transformers 2, because of the unfortunate circumstance of the writer's strike or whatever. But I like all the Transformers films. They all have their flaws. Yes, they're looking to improve. Yes, it looks like at this point in December of 2015, it looks like Michael Bay won't be directing the film because he's working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right now, and he just got done with his 13 Hours movie, the 13 Hours Benghazi movie. So at this point, it looks like he's not going to direct. If he does, I'll be surprised. Do I want him to direct? Yes and no. Um, they do have new writers. They are looking for a fresh start, which is what it looks like. They're looking like they're trying to redeem this franchise, and I think that it can work. Of course, a lot of people don't agree, but that's what I feel. I feel like they could turn this around and make good films. Speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new trailer, Out of the Shadows, just came out, and it looks good. I like Bebop and Rocksteady. I like the way they look. The turtles still look good. Everything else looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I like the fact that Shredder is a human being now, which is cool. Um, let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So pretty much we can get into that's pretty much what we had. Now we're going to get. First things first, let's just talk about a couple trailers. The Batman v Superman trailer, both of them. Wow, wow, wow. They showed a lot in that last trailer. They showed like a lot from the banter between Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, to them actually fighting, to Lex Luthor in the background telling the exposition or whatever, to Doomsday at the end, to Wonder Woman showing up. Then you have the Trinity standing there. Absolutely awesome. I do feel like they showed too much, but I'm kind of glad that they showed you, hey, Doomsday's here. They're going to fight Doomsday. This is the villain in the film. Batman and Superman are not villains. So I mean, there is another general audience watching this, other than us comic book fans who know that is everything to know about these characters. I mean, there are people who know nothing about these characters, so I feel like DC had to show that, hey, these guys aren't bad guys. There's another guy over here in the back who set this all up. So, um, moving on from that, Suicide Squad. I cannot be more hyped for Suicide Squad. Of course, we had one trailer. I'm waiting for another one. Seems like everything's getting two trailers before they start showing TV spots nowadays. So, waiting on Suicide Squad trailer number 2. And I really like the way it looks. I like the way Harley Quinn looks. I like the way Deadshot looks. I like the way Joker looks. Joker looks awesome. Everybody in the film looks awesome. I cannot wait for Suicide Squad to come out, because I think that's going to set a new tone for DC and comic book movies in general. Because this is a movie about villains pretty much doing hero stuff, and in turn they get their jail times reduced, I guess. Because Amanda Waller's not a nice person. So, moving on from that, Deadpool. I'm not sure what to feel about Deadpool. I know he's witty, he talks too much, he never shuts up, he can't die. He's an awesome like ninja assassin person with guns. He's chimichangas, all that stuff. And they pretty much got the perfect guy to play him, and Ryan Reynolds. But I'm not sure what to feel about this film. I mean, it's not MCU, it's Fox. And Fox has been handling the X-Men franchise in Fantastic Four. They've done a pretty good job. But I think I think it'll be a good film. But I'm not really too formulated of an opinion on it to really talk about it. So I won't really talk about Deadpool. Next film I will talk about, we just got the trailer for XMen Apocalypse today. Apocalypse looks awesome. I think they fixed it, because the first pictures we got, he was all purple and stuff. Now they kind of toned it down and make him monochrome, like a whole bunch of blue colors. And he looks good. I like him. I like the way he grows in the trailer. And then they showed a whole bunch of other characters like Jubilee and Storm and Beast and Nightcrawler, Mystique, Jean Grey, Magneto. Everybody was there. And it was cool. I am kind of hoping that they put the original characters into a movie again. but it seems like they won't. It looks like they're sticking with this young cast. X-Men Apocalypse, the way they're setting it up, it makes it look like this is the last X-Men film they're gonna make, which seems doubtful, being like this is the cash cow for Fox. They really don't have anything else. I mean, in another 5 years, we're probably gonna get another trash Fantastic Four movie from them, unless you make a deal with Marvel. But it seems like this is all they have, so it seems like this is what they're gonna hang on to. They're gonna keep milking out these X-Men films after Apocalypse, which, by the way, I'm hearing about Apocalypse. It doesn't seem possible. So, um, moving on from that, we have Captain America: Civil War, and I like the way that they set this up. You have Steve Rogers basically trying to protect his friend Bucky while also um, not agreeing with the government's new registration act, these Sokovia Accords. And Tony's like, "Oh, come on, man, you got to sign this thing. You got to do this." And of course, it divides the MCU characters that we have so far. So it seems like we have Hawkeye, Falcon, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and Bucky on one team, and then you have Iron Man and War Machine, Black Widow on another team, possibly with some new characters like Black Panther, possibly Spider-Man. Spider-Man could be flip-flopping teams. Vision might pop in somewhere, and I'm sure there's one or two other characters. Ant-Man, I believe, is on Captain America's side. He might flip-flop. I don't know. Civil War, I think, it looks like a very intriguing film with a lot of twists and turns in it. And basically, I guess it's going to be for a 2 hour, 30-minute runtime. That's a lot to compact in, but I think Marvel can handle it, especially with the Russo brothers directing it. My goodness. 2016 is going to be a crazy year, folks. It's going to be a crazy year. All these characters, all these films, and they're being just milked out. I mean, we're getting promotional stuff for this stuff 2 years before the movie even comes out. Everybody knows about these films. Everybody's going to go see these films. It's going to be insane. And I can't believe it's happening. This is amazing. What else to talk about? Um, I guess we can go back to Transformers for a minute. Transformers 5. I guess I could talk about what I want to see. Uh, some of you guys are friends with me on Facebook or whatever, Twitter. You may have heard me talk about this before. But in Transformers 5, there are a couple things I want to see. I want to see Ultra Magnus. His debut is way past due. We need Ultra Magnus. We also need him and Optimus tag team against the Quintessons because they need to take them down. Bumblebee and his team on Earth are probably going to be fighting Galvatron. I don't like the general idea of him doing that. I'd rather Optimus fight Galvatron or whatever. But I guess, I mean, it's four of them against him. Unless he gets some backup like the Senticons, they might have a hard time. I'd also like to see more transformations. Transformers 4 didn't have a lot of transformations. If it did, the robots kind of transformed off screen and came on screen. Of course, we did have a couple cool transformations, like Lockdown transforming full in front of the screen, Optimus transforming full in front of the screen, Bumblebee transformed a couple times, but there weren't any real memorable transformations. Like the characters like Crosshairs, Hound, and Drift didn't really transform much. Drift transformed once from robot mode to helicopter mode and back, but that was it. We didn't see any car action. So I want to see more of that. I want to see a compelling villain from Galvatron. Galvatron needs to have a prominent villain role. It needs to be his movie, like Transformers 4 was Lockdown's movie. We need to see that with Galvatron. Galvatron needs to take charge, and he needs to be the villain. Possibly with the Stunticons or the Combaticons backing him up. So, 2016 is going to be a crazy movie. 2017 is going to be crazier. Because 2017, I think we're supposed to be getting Finding Dory, The Incredibles, Transformers, and Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Justice League. all these movies are coming out and time is just flying by, flying by. It's amazing. It really is because we get to see everything. We're not missing anything. Everything you've seen in a comic book, everything you've seen in a video game, it's coming to the screen. You've got in DC, you've got Batman. Ben Affleck is this is Warner Brothers' new Batman. And he's been confirmed for like 3 or 4 more films. One of them possibly being a Red Hood film. There's also rumors of Deadshot being in a Batman film. The possibilities are absolutely endless, especially when DC introducing their characters after Justice League. So we got Flash, we got Shazam, we got Wonder Woman, we got Green Lantern. All these films, and then we got Batman movies to go along with it. We probably got another Superman movie coming too. So this is absolutely insane because DC has to establish their foot in this superhero movie gig because they're behind the 8 ball. Believe it or not, they are. They're behind and they have some catching up to do. As far as Batman v Superman goes, I hope they get it right. I hope it doesn't feel like they just crammed a bunch of heroes in there and they just run across the screen or do something, or like in the background, just to be there. I hope that Aquaman has a bit of a role in there to that where it makes sense. Flash is probably just going to run across the screen or save somebody last minute. I don't really expect much of Flash, but we do know that Aquaman is in the film, and we do know that Flash is in the film. Aquaman will probably have a higher role than Flash, but we don't know. We'll have to see when the film comes out. But by the way it looks to me is that Luthor pretty much set up the whole fight between Batman and Superman. He wants Batman to kill Superman, but we all know Batman doesn't kill, so he probably doesn't do that, and he probably ends up setting in Doomsday to kill them both. So whatever. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Pretty much. I just wanted to say some things, about the comic book movies, put my 2 cents in, let you guys know where I stand. Do I prefer Marvel or DC? No. I like both of them. Call me crazy. I like both. I enjoy both. I do not prefer one over the other. Do I have preferences right now? Yes. Marvel's better at movies right now. DC's better at video games and comic books, specifically the Arkham games. And cartoon movies. DC owns that, and Marvel owns some movies right now. As of right now. But DC is going to be stepping their foot in. Marvel is doing their thing. So down the road, when DC gets their foot in, after we see Justice League and see Wonder Woman and all that, then I think it will be a good time to see where DC stands as far as Marvel. Because by that time, Marvel is going to be in full swing. By that time, we'll probably have seen Black Panther. We'll see Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, and we'll be set up for Avengers Infinity War, which is going to be insane because every single character in the MCU is going to be up against Thanos, which is going to be insane. Insane. Oh my gosh. The possibilities are absolutely endless with these movies, and it's awesome. I like it that way. So, sorry if this isn't your cup of tea. I just wanted to talk about this. I felt like I had to. Let me know where you stand with the comic book movies. Do you like DC? Do you like Marvel? What movie are you looking forward to most next year? For me, I can't decide. There is way too many movies for me to just pick one. If I had to pick one, I cannot just pick one that I want to go see. So what's the movie that you want to see next year if you had to pick one? So, after this video, I'll be back to my usual swing of things. I got some customs done today, so I'll be posting those as well. Friendly reminder, the contest that I'm hosting for the 300 subs, the deadline is January 1st. If you are subscribed, you can enter. I'll post a video link in the description box below if you want more details on that. I'm also working on other stuff like stop motions, etc., so keep your eyes peeled. My name is Poozer Animations. If you like this video, please give it a like, leave a comment in the comment section, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.